introducing yourself to your interests really needs to be like a college course for humanity. But especially for like black men, because like I, as a security guard, I work with a lot of men, but I work with a lot of black men. And some of the companies I work for, because I work for like one on and off, but four altogether. But it's mostly I see a lot of Spanish. I mean, I see some Spanish, few white, a lot of black males. But like they'll talk with you, and let's just say I'm not able to like pick up that these men are actually interested, and so they joke, or just the fact that they're having a conversation with me, a casual conversation with me, then I should be able to decipher from that they are interested. But I've literally only had, and I mean very recently, if I look at the entire time that I've been in security, or another season of my life where I was working in a different environment, which plays a role, right? Because if you're working in a different environment when funds are like no one's paid well, or the attitudes and approaches are going to be different, and I think that just even though people just because in a different um, amount of money you make, you're not going to make the same. You're not going to be able to act on your choices because like you just don't make that amount of money in order to do so. But so right now, like I'm a security guard, not paid a lot. I've only had a white male say, "Hey, some would you like to go get some? Let's get some coffee." And just to put out there, like, "Hey, let's do something outside of, roughing people up outside of the club. Girls throw up or get into Uber or stop fights and or get people out for whatever it is that they're doing inside these restroom stalls. And hey, would you like to get some coffee?" And like he's able to see what these other men are seeing, but he's able to like actually pursue me. Like what? Like I want to be with someone of color, no, specifically black, right? But even when I say that loosely because I'm Nigerian American, so I would also like to be a Nigerian. But there's just so many things that and just like black males and Spanish males and white males and Nigerian males and people that identify as whichever, they have specifications for that they have for a certain kind of white girl that they want to date, and black girl or Nigerian American girl. So I have, if these black men would even approach, um, I would say yeah, just because you're already my preference. You're already my preference. So this white guy has actually said, "Hey, let's go get some coffee." And I was just like, "Okay, cool, let's do that." Because of the joke that he had made earlier, and I let him know, I was like, "Hey, I am abstinent, whichever." He was like, "I know you've actually shared that. I've heard." He was either I heard it from someone else or you've actually shared that before. And he looked me in my eye just to let me know that he was because we had he had just make a joke, we were laughing or whatever. He was like, "Yeah, I'm serious." He was like, "Yeah, I know." Or whatever, but I still like talking to you, and I still like the fact that it's just so easy with you, just fun with you. It's delightful. I actually look forward to it. It's hard to look forward to anything during the shift, besides the fact that we get paid. But I mean, I like when you're here, and I like that when we actually do our posts together and things like that. And so I just don't. I'm not really sure what it is, but just the I want to say it's small, but sometimes some things are they look like they're small, but they're just so impactful and they're so necessary and they're so like the absence of that thing is is causing a domino effect of other problems. Hey, I'm interested in you. Okay, and that's a thought, and I'm aware of it, and I accept it, but I keep it to myself. And again, I said poverty can do that. Maybe the work environment doesn't even allow for fraternization, something like whatever. I know that you're married, so I honor that and I care about that, so I don't share. But in the in the absence of those, for some reason, I've literally only had a white male like come to me and say, "Hey, let's do something together outside of doing security," and that has been nice. It's been delightful. It feels good to be, like observed, pursued, whichever. But when you know that there's other guys that exist, I did wonder, do y'all don't see me in that same light? And if none of them do from any of these 4 companies, cool. However, I do know for a fact, because of the way that they joke, not that the way that they joke, because of what some of the jokes were, just observations about my body type, observations about my intellect and how I express so much my intellect, but more so maybe something under that umbrella, but just how I'm able to articulate myself. Which may be another issue sometimes, when people are intimidated, they'll like you, and because of intimidation, it'll stop right there. My word. But just being taught to go up, introduce yourself, forget, and remove the awareness of rejection. Like, okay, so remove the fear out of that rejection. Rejection don't feel good. Ugh. I've definitely tried to holler at somebody and over through text, and he was like, "I'm working," and I was like, "Ooh." When I tell you it was about like 7:30 that night, I was like, I don't want to do anything else after this. I thought we were, and he was just like, maybe on that day, but I'm working now. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And I was a combination of things, embarrassed and or maybe just exclusively that. I don't know. But maybe if more black males were taught how to, I don't know if they need more naivety. I don't know if they need more courage. I don't know if they need, sometimes people will act different if they're taught something. If they learn something, now they behave differently because they have more information. That goes for all genders, all levels of class, and I do believe if men were taught, black males were taught, I'm 40, so men that I would actually be interested in, if they were actually taught, hey, what are you doing later? Hey, and I think that once that is learned, somehow they're able to come off as a gentleman. Somehow they're able to inculcate, I was going to say being chivalrous, chauvinist, no, chivalry, and that's not necessarily true. I just want more males to just say something. Yes, we're joking, but say you're interested, and then it starts.